Hey everybody, and welcome back to Knee Deep. Let's reload here. We're in Act 1, Scene 5. I kind of forget where we are. Oh, that's right. We're going over here to talk to the church. The church and the giant bus. Gordon Cordray. We can talk to Gordon, or we can investigate the protest. You know what? We're a journalist, so let's see what this protest is all about.
Jack, man, don't tell me you want to join these crazy cultists.
No, man, no. I just got some questions for them. I take Bitcoin and PayPal. Okay, that's what her sign says, I think.
Ridiculous. Just looking for some answers.
See, I told you.
I've talked to them before. Just came away with more questions.
Did you get a bad opto reading?
Didn't you like the reading they gave on your opto levels thingy?
I'm here for the same reason as usual. Chief Roadsides is a culturally insensitive artifact from a more ignorant time.
Ride the fence. Disagree, agree. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you, dude.
Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't burn down years ago.
Hey, I'll bring the gas if you light the matches.
No, we're not actually gonna commit arson, thanks.
Sounds like a plan.
Little awkward pathing there on the ramp.
Are you sure you're in the right place?
It's my job. Say something snarky, keep it professional. Let's be professional. We're trying to be a better person here.
I've got some questions about Tag Kern. He was one of yours, right?
Mr. Kern was a valued member of the Church of Us, yes. Perhaps you'd like to join us. We could help you.
Actually, I'm just here about Kern, but thank you.
Good to know. But I'd like to talk about Kern.
What do you want to know?
Was Kern depressed? Did you have communication with Kern? Kern's membership. Was he depressed? Did you get any information out of him?
Did Kern seem upset, depressed, anything that might suggest he was suicidal?
I can't offer specific details due to the confidential nature of our relationship.
Alright, well tell me about Kern's membership in the church.
How long was Kern a weist?
Really, Mr. Bellet? Must you use the pejorative term? He was a member in good standing for 11 years.
And you had communication with him?
Did you talk to Kern at all today?
Briefly, we had a counseling session this morning. Confidential, of course. Is there anything else?
No, we're done here.
I'm done for now.
Mr. Bellet, perhaps you'd like to sit and take our test.
Sure, you know what? I'll take your test.
Sure, assuming it's free.
The test itself is free. Life as a member of the Church of Us, however, is priceless.
Tell me about the test, though, before I start.
How does the test work?
This test will determine the quantity and quality of optomolecules within your body. Our members are ranked from primordial, the lowest, to dark matter, the highest.
Alright, well, let's find out how many optomolecules we have.
Okay.
Prepare to tap into the power of your opto level. I am ready. Yeah, I heard that there was a bug, unfortunately, at this part, and maybe if you just hit spacebar, it continues? There we go. Alright. So yeah, that's a small bug. It was never got fixed, even though this game is many years old at this point. Favorite sound: opera aria, croaking frogs, rush hour traffic, or a dog whistle. You know what? I think our man Jack, I think he's gonna go croaking frogs.
Sounds like home.
And I need a spacebar again, I guess. Okay, there you go. Best compass direction: north, south, east, or west? Let's go east.
Love those sandy beaches.
Okay, that was not the right answer. When's the last time you snorted a line? This morning? Last week? Got some? Look, none of these? You got some?
Why? Are you holding?
Your best friend's getting married. You learn his fiancée is having an affair with him. What do? Tell him, not my business, and make my move. I mean, you should probably tell him.
Break the news. Better that he knows he can't trust her before he takes that leap.
Well, we have no opto levels. Unfortunately, this device cannot detect any level of optomolecules. Please consider a more mundane, organized religion. We got an achievement for that, actually. Switch off the device. Well, we don't have any optos. So we are actually, not good enough for your church, I guess. Hello, Ross Stevens? Boss took his time calling me.
Well, took him long enough.
I guess we'll answer it.
Hey, Ross. I'm on the scene at Chief Roadsides.
Inmates running the asylum over there, or what?
Maybe. Kern might not be the news. Corruption's a bigger story. Look, corruption's a bigger story than this?
The current story has been scooped, but I got a lead on government corruption.
Listen to me. If it bleeds, it leads. I want a story on Kern. Hell, I could even use some inches on Swale.
But there's a conspiracy to take a man's home?
I know, but I caught Gary Buckingham and Eula Dean conspiring to seize land on the Golden Cypress deal.
Golden Cypress isn't news. I need an article ASAP. It better be something I want to read.
I hear you, boss.
I don't like it. Maybe I write the story I want to write anyways. Jack Swayhill's death? Ozzy Clendening told Jack Bellet that Jack Swayhill apparently died from an accidental self-inflicted gunshot wound. You know what we're doing? You wanted something very, exciting? Well, how about we talk about the Golden Cypress deal? But we also have photo evidence of Gary Buckingham and Eula Dean in a motel room. You could be cautious about it. The permitting and land deals surrounding the Golden Cypress development project may not be a matter of public record. Gary Buckingham and Eula Dean were recently discussing the project behind closed doors at Chief Roadside's motel. This clandestine meeting cast shadows on a project that has promised to be an economic boon to the Cypress Knee community. And then there's a photo of them standing in a motel room. We want to go edgy about it. The Golden Cypress development project looks tarnished. Gary Buckingham and Eula Dean met secretly to hammer out the bumps in plans to develop Golden Cypress. The two were hiding in a motel room at Chief Roadsides. Local property owner and opponent to the project, Jefferson Dean Gallant, tipped off this reporter to the meeting and the possible government malfeasance. And the photo is them standing in a motel room. If we want to be inflammatory about it. More than passions were inflamed in a gritty motel room at Chief Roadsides today. This reporter found the pillow talk to be less sexy, but just as dirty. It seems Gary Buckingham and Eula Dean were getting cozy about the land deal to develop Golden Cypress. When caught with their pants down, Eula tried to pull out through the bathroom window. From the sound of things, local landowners will be the ones bending over. You know what? Our boss wants something, inflammatory. Let's go inflammatory. Report rotten egg in this love nest. We got 32 likes, 38 shares. And then we also know about Ross Stevens, editor of Cypress Knee Notice and boss of reporter Jack Bellet. Belladonna Stevens, his mother, used to own the newspaper. Ross was a toddler when Jack interned after graduating high school. All right, let's go back towards the motel. Now Ross is calling me. What does he want to say? Boss didn't waste his time.
Oh, that was fast.
Boss,
Hi, boss.
I know you wanted the Kern story, but still, Just doing my job.
I report the news.
I told you, Golden Cypress wasn't news. You asked him to get fired?
I mean, no.
No, boss.
2 days later. I thought he might like that salaciousness.
Why are you hampering an FBI investigation?
Suspicious, scared, or give a belligerent response? I'm suspicious.
I think I've been played.
You could go to prison and face a major fine, Mr. Bellet.
Look, I just want to keep my son.
I could lose my son. That'd be so much worse.
I don't know what that was all about, but I'm assuming we'll find out later.
I was a hero. I saved lives. I had a badge. It meant something. I used to matter.
Alright, this must be our new character, Casey Gaddis.
Times change, Monroe.
This must be Monroe, the dog on the bed.
Left small town Florida. Got a job as a Hollywood cop turned private investigator. Pissed off the wrong people too many times.
I get it.
Now, I'm back in Florida. Can't even hold a job as a mall cop.
Critical choice ahead.
Yeah, been a hard year.
Stole from the store, punched a customer, and got laid off. You know what? I feel like we might have punched a customer.
Caught the asshole, slapping around his girlfriend, one of the cashiers. She took his side. Thanks, right? I used to matter. Not anymore. End of the road, Monroe.
Oh. You hear the audience, like, since this is supposed to be a play, they're like, what is he doing with a gun to his head? I mean, you wouldn't do that to your dog, right? I mean, you wouldn't kill yourself right in front of your dog with no one to watch your dog and no one to come care for your dog. Donovan Miller is calling me. Who's Donovan Miller again?
Don. Blast from the past.
Evening, KC. You still in Orlando?
Maybe we haven't met Donovan Miller yet. Yeah, so far.
For the moment. Why?
Got a job for you.
You got a job for me. Why me? Give a cynical response. What kind of job?
What's the gig?
Tad Kern's dead. Killed himself up here in Cypress Knee. You're
Sorry,
on
that's-
stomping grounds, right?
Sorry, that's kind of quiet. Even quiet in my own headphones here. Tad Kern's dead. Killed himself up here in Cypress Knee, your old stomping grounds, right?
Mystery solved, sounds like.
Red Eclipse Studios wants you to ask around, get a full account of what happened.
Red Eclipse Studios wants you to ask around, get a full account of what happened.
All right. On my way.
Okay, so now we're a private investigator for his movie studio. Monroe looks up from the bed. Time to go.
Monroe, let's go home.
With that bloodhound. I mean, we're not gonna... I guess the dog isn't a recurring character. The dog doesn't come to the next scene with us.
Home. Not really sure what the word means anymore. But this Florida cracker town helped make me what I am today.
Florida Cracker Town. There's the dog. My old hometown. Give a cynical response. It's a forgotten place. You know what? It's my old hometown. Even though it's a old cracker town. Still my hometown, I guess.
So far, it doesn't look like much has changed since the last time I stopped by this moldy flea speck in the swamps between Jacksonville and St. Augustine. Doubt you've heard of it. Until tonight, at least. Thanks to Tad Kern.
I grew up here. Give a cynical response, or we've met. I don't think I've met Tad Kern, but I did grow up here.
Welcome to Wonderland, I guess. Spent a lot of my youth here in the Digital Smoke Arcade when I wasn't dropping water balloons from that tower. The corpse might still be warm, but something tells me those vultures from the Church of Us aren't far away.
Kern and the cult. Cordray's got to be here. I know that stink. Let's go with that. I know that stink.
It's in the air. That stench of weist self-importance and smirking menace.
He's not a big fan of the church. Let's head on over to the diner. Come on, Monroe.
Glad you could make it, Casey.
Ah, that's right. He's Donovan Miller. That's why we knew that name. I needed a vacation, or sort of glad to be home, I guess.
It's good to be home. I didn't realize I missed the stink of this place.
What is that smell? The swamp, right? Ugh, can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Let's cut to the chase so I can start the meter. Why does Red Eclipse want Kern's death looked at?
Look, the studio can't wait for the official police findings.
Just curious.
Why is that exactly?
A lot of money is at stake. Insurance claims need to be made ASAP. Frankly, we don't have faith in these Barney Fife types.
All right, well, I'm on it.
Bean counters. World comes to a standstill if their ledgers don't tally. Okay, I'll do what I do. Send you regular reports.
Can we take our dog into an eating establishment? Let's talk to Remy Dixon. See what kind of
Remy,
weird...
bet you didn't know Genghis Khan kept a burger patty under his saddle all day.
Insult him? Are you high? Be polite with him. No, I did not know that, but thanks for telling me.
That's an amazing fact, Remy. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Remy don't mind. Remy knows sometimes people not want to talk to Remy. Remy not sure why.
I don't know, Remy. Why people not want to talk to Remy sometimes?
What can you tell me about Kern's stay here? You see or hear anything unusual?
Remy tell Kern Meacham sucked. Remy helped it get 0 cabbages on stinkycabbage.com.
StinkyCabbage.com. It's totally legally distinct from RottenTomatoes.com. Anything else?
I'm not sure that would cause him to kill himself. Anything else you can think of?
Remy wonder why you working for Miller. Remy hear Miller. Remy know he lie to you.
He's not a reliable source. Miller's lying? What do you mean, Remy?
How would you know that?
Remy know. Remy see Miller out in the swamp with golden cypress men in suits.
Really?
What's that got to do with anything?
Remy think Miller looked too happy in the swamp to complain.
Good point. Miller wouldn't ruin $500 Italian leather shoes for no reason.
What does he got to do with this golden cypress thing?
Remy wonder why you working for Miller.
It's confidential. The studio's got procedures. Look, I'll tell you.
The studio needs to process their insurance claim quickly. Pound of Kern's flesh, you know?
Remy wonder why. Remy know movies. Remy know production insurance not pay for actors' suicide.
Really, Remy?
I should have known that. Maybe I'm too rusty at this.
All right, can we talk to Tina?
You and Donovan go back a ways, I hear.
Give a cynical response. In my heyday, we've met. Well, you know, I guess we did know each other. This is a critical... You know, in my heyday, I guess I knew him.
Yeah, back in my Hollywood glory days.
So, are you brawn or brains for hire?
Brains, brawn, both. I think I'm the brains of this operation.
Usually I'm a deep thinker. Monroe brings the brawn.
Boy and his dog, eh?
Yep.
Listen, the studio's got me looking into Kern's death. You mind answering some questions?
Of course. I just can't believe Tank would kill himself. He was in a good place.
Reflects a previous choice. Was he murdered?
Someone offed him?
Anything would be more believable. Tag had run-ins with some of these hicks. That burger flipper, for example.
Yeah, but Remy's... he's harmless.
That reminds me. Any idea what Donovan was doing out in the swamp recently?
I have no idea. Probably scouting shooting locations?
I don't know about that.
I think it's time to make a report. Get paid.
All right,
Let's do this.
make a report. Let's talk about, Remy Dixon told Casey Gaddis that he witnessed Donovan Miller in the swamp, Golden Cypress suits. Remy Dixon talked to Casey Gaddis about Kern's stay at Chief Roadsides prior to the actor's death. Grady told Casey Gaddis that Kern had no reason to commit suicide. You know what, let's talk about Golden Cypress. Conducted interview with secondary source Remy Dixon, one of subject's final interactors. Source mentioned client was disingenuous about local environment. Expenses: swamp boots, mileage, notepad, Scout Burger combo, Wilbur's wagon, doggy delights, heartworm pills. Conducted interview with secondary source Remy Dixon. Source mentioned client was showing more attention to the swamp than was related. Client should disclose. We also expensed them for a cola and a fly swatter and some mosquito repellent. Source witnessed client with Golden Cypress affiliated persons. Is client at cross purposes beyond film production? And you've got a lot of... Let's just go edgy with that. Murky details. Charge them $125. Continue our investigation.
Hey, wait. I know you.
Do you? Change the subject? I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe you know me. How do you think you know me?
The eyes look familiar.
Janelle Teague. Does that name sound familiar?
Deflect. Give a cynical response. Show some remorse. Oh, it didn't hurt? Yeah, something happened to her mother, right?
Got hired to work a case a couple decades ago. She was caught up in it. Sad.
That's my mom, asshole.
Thought we were trying to show remorse. Well, we just got knocked the crap out.
You still know how to make a good first impression.
Maybe a different approach? She had her reasons. You know what? Maybe I'll take a different approach next time.
Should have opened with one of your patented limericks.
I've got an ebook full of them now. One of my favorites is, there was a young hooker from Vegas who liked to rip clothes off in stages. She would...
Nah, I don't think we need to hear that. I don't think YouTube approves.
Save it, Don, when Ro and I are on the clock.
Keep up the good work. And quit ginning up your dog's expenses.
Hire me, you hire the dog. Cope. Well, us and, the First Lady Ramona or whatever, we don't get along well.
Kid, you won't believe how glad I am to see you.
You okay? I missed you. You're loose? You okay?
You taking care of yourself, JD?
I get by, more or less. Town council's about to cheat me out of my home, though.
Interesting, but...
I'm here on a job investigating the death of Tag Kern. It's kind of a big deal to the movie studio.
Who gives a damn about another dead actor? They're destroying Cypress Swamp.
Kern was popular? Hey, it pays. That's all I care about, getting that bread.
I need the income.
You didn't used to be all about the money.
No, I didn't. But, you know, I punched a guy and got fired from my job.
I'll touch base with you later.
Let's see what's going on with the protest.
Haven't seen you in these parts for a long time. You see the post about me on Fan Rage?
Didn't want to come back. Hurtful protest. You didn't see me around here because I didn't want to be here.
Wish I could say I missed this place.
I mean, we just told Donovan we did miss this place, but...
You back for good?
Or that we at least liked it now that we're back. Change the subject, give a cynical response. Look, I just want to change the subject.
See or hear anything suspicious with Kern's people or your pals in the RV?
Heard Kern arguing with his girlfriend. And that Cordray asshole kept trying to bully me away from here.
We didn't hear anything about a fight. What was the fight about?
What were Kern and the girlfriend fighting about?
Not sure, but she sounded really frustrated. Something about his opto levels. Church stuff, I guess.
How'd you keep Cordray from kicking you out?
That RV's blocking a handicapped parking space. I threatened to call the highway patrol. Local cops are totally in his pocket.
Church got powerful here? Be careful. Well done. Are they so powerful?
The church sank its fangs that deep in Cypress' knee? That's bad news.
No, we didn't have that option to talk to the guy in the store there in the building. Sometimes we have options to talk to everybody, but this time we didn't.
Well, I heard you were coming to visit, but I scarcely believed you'd have the temerity to show your face.
Impressive vocabulary. Give a cynical response, just doing a job. Look, that's an impressive vocabulary you have there, sir.
I'm shocked you know the word temerity, Cordray.
I'm certain it would astonish you to learn how much I know that you do not, Mr. Gaddis.
Whatever.
That's not something to brag about.
Nor should one brag about this, I suppose. You're wrong, by the way. You never mattered.
Shows Gaddis the notepad scribbled with the words, "I used to matter." So that's supposed to be a... That said suicide note? I used to matter? That's fake? Where'd that come from?
How'd you come by that?
Who told you about the girl in Boyd Conover 20 years ago?
I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know this backstory. You should drop it, and I'm not telling you.
I take that one to my grave, Gordo. Sorry.
Or was that my own suicide note that he gave to me that he somehow had?
You've been busy, Mr. Gaddis.
Demand identification, trying not to die. Look, I need to know who you are.
Who are you people? Show me some ID or we're done talking.
No one is liable to miss you for a while, sir.
Is this a joke? Am I being charged? Give a cynical response. Am I being charged with something?
What crime are you holding me on?
We're working up a list.
Well, let me see that list.
Can't wait to read it.
You've nursed a grudge against the Church of Us for a long time, haven't you?
No? Yes? Look. Cynical response. We're not going to respond to that with a yes or no answer.
I guess it's a hobby.
That was not the proper response that I wanted.
All this over a movie mogul and an actress 20 years ago.
It's more personal than that, though?
No, they hit closer to home when I was a kid. Bankrupted my dad, bled him dry after they told him he was a quantum.
Ah, so that's why you don't like the church.
What's your plan after payback? After everything you've done? Are you satisfied?
I'm nowhere near done, though.
Oh man, I'm just getting started.
Don't tell that to the possible feds. You should know better just to shut your mouth. If the game saves...
After Hungry Chiefs, I made my way to the Mohawk Inn for a look at Kern's room.
Well, as soon as the game saves, I think we will end the episode. After Hungry Chiefs, I made my way to the Mohawk Inn for a look at Kern's room. Seeking evidence, weird feeling. Let's go with weird feeling? What's that all about?
After talking to his friends, something just didn't sit right about the official story.
We didn't get that full, the caption there. Something didn't seem right with the story. Why is my mom calling? Give a strange response. Annoyed by call. Hey, Mom.
Wow, Mom, I was just thinking about you.
Saw your post about Tag Kurt's girlfriend. So sad. It's such a shock.
Yeah, agreed. I don't remember what that post was, but...
Yeah, pretty bleak.
You never call.
Mom's exhausting. I'm busy. Give a strange response. Yeah, sorry. I'm just busy.
Only so many hours in a day.
Come home soon.
I don't think so. Okay. Give a strange response. Okay.
As soon as I can.
You know what, Mom? I don't want to fight with you while I'm trying to do a job. Saved. Alright, we saved. So...
$50 a night. No pets. Especially ferrets.
No ferrets. Rutledge Salloway told Romanity that he holds great animosity towards ferrets. Hates ferrets. Well, nothing you can do about that. But, yeah. So let's go ahead and end the episode here. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.